All right, and we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Let me start out first by saying shout out to Aseren Odetta. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being the first one here. Miss Goldie Robinson is also here. Great Goodies is in the building, and Lady Merlina is here. Let me stop with the shout outs real quick and do my official. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up. Shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees, my Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the brother Troy Stars Trucking Vlogs on YouTube. Shout out to each and every one of you who actually went over to Troy's channel and hit the subscribe button. See it? It don't cost you nothing, but we're tired of tell people that. So who's gonna do it is gonna do it, and who's not gonna do it is not gonna do it. That's all. All right. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Just understand that your deeds are your karma. So sow some good karma by doing some good deeds. Right? All right. Big up yourself. Here we are this morning. I will do my official shout out now from the top of the list as the people came in this morning. But before we do that, as usual, let's talk about what's on the board this morning. Nothing too big. The young inventor yesterday morning, if you were on the live, I'm waiting for that young inventor to call in as soon as we wrap up this intro part. So the young inventor of some electricity producing mechanism that could actually enable people to produce, to power their homes. Their homes, you know. Whenever I say power one little device to actually power their homes without being on the main grid. You know, before I go any further, I hadn't spoken to him since yesterday when he called in. So before you call in, you're probably watching. Somebody said to me yesterday, SouFLo, please tell him not to release all the information and details about his stuff. He has to get his patent first. He must get things in order first, and also understand that he's dealing with something dangerous, because whoever controls the power grid controls a whole lot of money, and people will kill for money. When you do an invention that's like a life-changing invention, it's nothing strange to have the original inventor disappear, knocked off. Somebody else ends up with that thing, patents it, and calls it their invention. And they go on to make big names in history, solidified in history forever as the person who invented that. So, SouFLo, please tell him also to be careful and all this other stuff. So, I hope him there panel wavelength there, but I will guide the conversation. If I see him I go too far into his thing, then I'll cut it off, or you know, I'm looking out for his safety as well. I mean, I just want him to come show me everything and just tell us everything like that. So we're waiting for him to call in. The army. Well, this is not Jamaica army, but we're in the U.S. and I'm in the U.S. Majority of the people on here are in the U.S. I'm also a veteran of the U.S. Army. I am an infantry combat veteran, proudly served, and the Army is now beginning to discharge soldiers who refuse to take the something that, right? They don't want to be joke, so they're stripping them out of uniform, kicking them out the military. We'll talk about that a little bit. And there's a video that came out about a fight in a nursing home in Jamaica. Remember when I was talking yesterday and I said I don't want to age out in a nursing home in the US, because you see these nursing homes, you see what goes on behind closed doors in some of them, right? CNA overworked and underpaid, so she let you sit in your doo-doo and your pee-pee for half of the day, and then when she comes with an attitude, she fling your ass out, dash your that's no dignity. Everything is stripped. I've been in there, I've seen it. As a traveling therapist, I've had to correct some females when they're doing that to the patients. They make fun of you, they laugh, hey doodle man, and all that. Well, I became their worst enemy because I simply said to them, and his sisters, I simply said to them, you can't be treating people like that, you know, and if I see stuff like that, I'm obligated to report it, but I'm gonna talk to you first about it. I became the enemy. the same street mentality, he's a snitch, was applied to me inside of the medical facility because I was looking out for elderly people. Again, sowing my good karma, making sure that when my time comes, I don't get treated the same way. See? All right, so there's a video out of Jamaica. I have the video right here. The faces are blurred out, so we might be able to play the video for you to see. It's and if we can't play it for you to see, then I will describe what is happening in the video so we can have a conversation about it. Some of you out here right now just dump your mom or dad in a nursing home somewhere and you're on with your life and you claim say you're too busy and all these other things. When last did you check on them? All these things we're going to talk about. Nursing residents fight as nursing home residents fight as medical staff laughs and cheers them on. Then we're going to talk about a next video now where a particular rapper who you might not know him, I know him, I grew up here, and he's no longer top echelon modern day famous, but you know he's still very much solidified in the game. So a rapper named Slim Thug really put up a video, and I was thinking to myself how these elderly people actually steer these young people in the wrong direction and then blame them. You steer them in the wrong direction, you give them bad examples, and then you blame them when stuff goes horribly wrong. You have to see the video first. A youth outside a flex with a whole heap of money, and then what happens next happens next. But it's how he posted the video and what he said that I want to talk about as well. What are you looking for, Papa?
I'm looking for my Paw Patroller, Dad.
You looking for your Paw Patroller? Isn't your brother says he has it? I only see this. Well, come say good morning. Come. My little man is up. Say good morning. All right. Go with your brother. I love you. Yeah. Close the door for me. Thank you. All right. So here we go. Before we do all that, though, let me skirps back to the top and big up some people who are in here this morning and so on and so forth. So Esserin Odetta, thank you for being the first one here this morning. Miss Goldie Robinson is in the building. Great goodies, thank you for being here. Jet Shelley, Lady Merlina, Mystic Lion. I don't know if this lady wants me to call her name out to big her up or not, but she left a pretty nice donation yesterday, and I was actually like shocked when I got it because I'm like, nobody really donate. People have the impression that I get a whole heap of donation from people who really care, and it's not. We get mostly emails and phone calls. My business phone is actually inundated with phone calls, just block up with phone calls of people saying, good job, SouFLo, good job, and that's it in the middle of the day. I'm like, man, you could have texted that, put it on the comment section on one of the video them or something. Free up my line so I could get my business calls in, right? And then they just want to talk. Yo, SouFLo, I want to talk to you about one video where you do a couple days ago there and say in the middle of the day while I got kids running around my feet, schoolwork I go on, this I go on, that I go on. So shout out to her. She know who she is, right? You sent it through Cash App. Big up to you and thank you. I appreciate you greatly. I've had people donate before, and when I went to go call it, they said, SouFLo, please don't call my name. Because I never forget this. Please don't call my name because my husband don't like you. And he'll be pissed off if you find out that I donated to you. See? And this was a while back, and she sent in a sizable donation, but she said, please don't call my name, because I was in the habit of writing down people's name and then bigging them up when them left a little thing. She said, please don't call my name because my husband don't like you. Whatever the reason is he don't like me for, then hey, that's on them. But big up to the people who support the platform and stick with it over the years and continue to help us to grow, because we're growing and we're growing rapidly. If you want to follow the numbers, you can. I've left them publicly. If you notice that we gain over 1,000 subscribers every 30 days, steadily, right? Sometimes more, sometimes way more, depending on what's going on that month. So that's all you guys. That's not me. Great goodies. Jet Shelley, Lady Merlina, Mystic Lion is in the building. Dorleen Walter Riley is here. Robro is in the building. Stacey Ann Williams is here. Ernest Stadhart is in the building. Dainty D is in the building this morning. Marcia Walters is here. Lisa Marie Chin King is in the building. I'ma Inspire. Good morning, I'ma Inspire. I haven't seen that name in a while, like a couple of shows. I hope you're doing well, because you're always one of those that's here. You know, I notice when the regulars name miss out, and I do wonder, I hope they're all right, kind of thing. Fallon Carrington is in the building. Fallon Carrington says a happy and pleasant good morning to you and your house with blessings and thanksgiving. Thank you, my friend, and the same to you. Rika Lou, good morning. Wayne Nathan is in the building. Andrea Humphrey is here. Who's this? Oh, Mellowbeth. Mellowbeth is in the building this morning. Sash, Michelle Williams is here. Good morning, SouFLo family and everyone. Lisa Watkins is in the building this morning, all the way from the UK. Shout out to you, Lisa, and shout out to our UK family. Big up on herself. All right, Chef. Right there. Let me stop real quick. Lolly. There's an artist named Lolly. I don't know if you know Lolly, but Lolly is doing pretty good for herself in the music and entertainment world. I think it was just he's over in the UK now. So our next youth get a chance from his creativity, music and entertainment, and the visa came his way and he flew out, and now he's doing shows in the UK, collecting some money in pounds. Which part Lolly come from? I don't know, nice area. A jungle Lolly come from here. No, gunman here, real gunman, real gunman area. So when I see them youth here make it out and can make it enough to be able to give back, because he's a youth that don't leave out his place. He's appeared on stage with Mr. Winford Williams quite a few couple of times now, and him have a new dance around the place now and a new song, and his thing is just infectious, catchy, and all that other stuff. He's over there. It was good to see Popcorn show up to Lolly's show and, you know, give him some strength while on foreign soil. That's the unity that we talk about. So again, big up to Michelle Williams is in the building this morning. Sash there. Lisa Watkins says she's all the way from the UK, and that's what triggered me to say something about that. Chevy Kerry Ann is here. Caribbean Queen is in the building. Kimberly Williams is in the building, and Danya Casada is here. All right, 4 more names. Roshane Byfield, Polly Girl, Marlene SG, Anesta Del Peche is in the building. Sophie B, go and big up yourself. And here we are this morning. All right, enough with the big ups. I've bigged up a lot of people this morning. If I didn't big you up, you didn't reach here fast enough. But that's how the thing go. It's still manners and respect. All right, where do we start? Waiting for this young man to call in. And if him don't call in, because him oversleep, then that's on him. Like I was telling my son yesterday, who's 13 years old, who now goes to the gym with me daily. Like I was telling him yesterday, I said, success is only preparedness meets opportunity. That's all it is. You have to prepare yourself first, and then when the opportunity comes, you'll be in a position to take advantage of the opportunity. Don't let your opportunity pass you by. That's where your success will come from. So some people, you know how all people used to say, early bird catch your first worm, and them something there. Yeah, them thing that we are talking about. So waiting on them, can't hear from them. We're gonna move on. Where do we start this morning? Do we start with the U.S. Army beginning to discharge soldiers who refuse, or do we look at the video from the nursing home or the video from the rapper? Which one? Talk to me. It's your show. Dainty D, big up yourself. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you. Volume is all the way up. Volume is all. I mean, I prepare for the phone call now. Volume is all the way up. See how much time I say? Volume is all the way up. SouFLo, update to the shooting of the elderly Jamaican man. They arrested 2 people for the killing. See how quick that happened. Now you're talking about the 78-year-old in Orlando, Florida, right? Yes. You see how quickly that happened, though, right? What I told you before, I told you that they don't play around here. Cameras are everywhere, and they will catch you. I don't know if, listen, if you're going to commit a crime out in public in 2022, especially in the United States of America, then you're dumb. You're dumb. If you're going to walk into any major store, okay, he's calling in. Call back, brother. Call back. I just saw it. If you're going to walk into any major store and shoplift or thief in 2022, you're dumb. Cameras are everywhere. And I'm talking about they have a whole room that's dedicated to cameras. All right. Live on the air this morning. You all right?
Yes, sir. Morning, sir.
Morning, my brother. I was giving you a cue there. I'm waiting on him. That kind of stuff. All right. So
Yes, man.
you're sounding loud and clear and good this morning. All right. We want to hear everything that you have to say. Did you hear what I said before? When I said the person said, for remind you, say you must put out pertinent information to your thing. You can put out your link and have the audience go look at your link and all that, but nobody go deep in something like, you know.
No exposure to invention.
All right. So you're a very intelligent person and you're on top of your thing.
Yeah, man. I know that.
All right, my brother. So talk to him, man. What is it that you have going on, and what are you looking for? Where are you looking to take it? That kind of stuff.
All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jason Morgan. I'm in Kingston and St. Andrew. So I don't know, say me there are the which part me there nice. Kingston is over there. All right. I've been doing this invention for the past 7 years. And it's a very good invention because it's very clean and it's efficient to work in any climate, cold climate, hot climate. Inside of your home, you don't have to have no big storage to run this invention. And as you see, what happened in just come on from Jamaica, just a little bit what happened in the United States and Canada up to last night with the blizzard that all power line down and over 1 million people don't have more than 1 million people by the way, don't have electricity at this moment in the morning here, not even to warm themselves.
Right.
Now invention could help even with that, Because what happened, anywhere you have air making, there is heat. If you check the facts. You put extra carbon heat after that and heat that area of your home, heat up your pets them, heat the family, heat the kids them, and still getting your energy to run a fridge and light and everything else and charge your renewable car. You see? So
and charge what? Wait, and charge the what to the car?
Renewable car. I'm gonna get to that in a moment. No one can do everything, anything to do with electricity. You can do anything you want to do. Put it in your home, run it in your business, charge the car, charge anything you want to do. It's just like it's a generator. I look at the name is. It is a air generator renewable power. The air generator is what I invented. The renewable power is the batteries and software. So you know what I'm saying? Right away, I am boosting the sale and renewable energy. Who is selling renewable energy right now supposed to be happy with me. Even the energy company, we listen, I'm sure you have find it. They just say they will attack me and do everything, but we soon get to that part of it. It can work in a way in your favor. Remember, people, it is yours. This job is yours. It is small enough, it is your own, but you're gonna give everybody some option at the moment. The energy company can use it in two ways. They can use it to recover losses of energy that the highlight bill won't be there. They just charge the normal bill. And when they're ready to run the excess IL that they charge the customer, they could use it to run to generate that time, and then the customer won't get the highlight bill, they get the regular bill, and that is the main problem. And I teach you current in Jamaica. You know about overfarming. That's one of the main problem in a food country. Them but teeth the current. I know the top teeth in Jamaica people. Happy is not good for you. Alright? See you get cheaper energy now, work with where you get now. investing the money in this type of in technology. Okay? Next year they could have been now. People. Listen again, people. Everybody that in our world in Jamaica alone.
Hold on, brother. Pause. I see a couple of people that say you're not loud. You are as loud as you can be on my speakers, and a speaker may have you on. And you're loud in my ears, right? That's where we're talking, and the computer volume is all the way up. So who is not hearing you?
Let me see if we can go again.
Yeah,
and let's start from the energy company. Because there's so many. I know say we are trying to put everybody.
Someone is saying it's clear on my end. Clear. I don't know. Some of y'all, I think some of y'all have some hearing issues or your device or something. Because it's fine over here for me. And some people are saying it's not very clear. I can hear him clearly, muffled. He's very loud, but a bit muffled. Okay, so maybe I need to turn it down a bit. Yeah, it sounds a bit low, like speaker need to move closer to the mic or something. No, man, see speaker here, you know? See speaker here, I see the mic here. All right, it's right here. The speaker is at the mic. I can hear you clearly. I can hear him clearly as well. I don't want to throw you off topic, my brother. Hold your chain of thought.
Yeah, man.
Okay. He's just talking fast. All right, so slow down the speech and talk to us. There's some people on here who don't understand Patois. So you see one time we start going in some different kind of like this, then you lose them too. Yeah. But talk to the people, them. Go on. Your floor.
All right. Okay. Let me start back. That's fine. Yeah,
oh, that's what I was afraid of. I was afraid of him moving.
It can.
Go on.
It can work in a home, but still we go up on the energy sector. To the grid, the supply energy to your home. If it very tough, that means for nobody. I mean, so nobody now come and come kill him. Now, Kingston, where they are the murderous capital in the world. All right? So get this straight. All right. So, how you help the grid now? If you are thief in the current, that's how the people and the grid have to charge the customer high energy bill because Jamaica people are thief the current. So that's why the energy bill have to be so high out the country. So the company can recover that thief in light and how them have it.
So you're basically you're showing benefit even the company then. You're showing basically how it could benefit even the companies.
Yes.
Because you just said you just said that people thief the light and that's why other people light bills so high. People bridge light, you know.
Yes,
so they have a bunch of people that bridge light. Those who don't bridge the light, and we have to pay the bill for the bridge light. Right? Yes, so I'm powering your house.
Exactly that happen.
Right.
Yes. Yes. So by into this invention, you don't have to thief light because it is gonna come cheap enough when you can buy into it. If you don't have the money to buy into it, buy into it into the public service because you can buy from me. Send it at a cheaper rate to Uno and them still recover for them money where they have to make. Because them set up money every month where they have to make. And if them don't make it, you have to pay for it. Okay, people?
Sounds good.
Next thing I want to go back on top. As I said, people, so far Jamaica, you know, so dealing overseas, you know. People overseas will have blizzard problem right now. And power line is down. If you have this in your home, you can heat your home and the air there, it come with hot air. So you extract off the air and heat your pet at your home. Okay?
Okay.
You can charge your car.
Can charge your car.
Yes, you can do anything with the power.
Wait. I keep seeing somebody say, "Can I invest?" We're gonna get to that part there, but what? Okay, I want to understand. I want to understand what it does first. So, wait, no, charge. When you say charge the car, you mean a car that runs on batteries? It can charge that car battery.
Yes. Yeah, man.
Oh.
So you want thing.
And you try out your invention and your thing work, right?
It's over the world. Yes, man. That's what I run my house now. I don't want a grid. No use the grid more time, you know. It of course me charge from electricity use, you know, me barely use electricity, you know. I just when I feel like to rest my engine now, we just use that. Alright, let me show you how I go find with charging port. Look at them, look at the corruption about the charging port. Alright. Now bank in America, I'm not a class for a name because I try to be clean. Now bank in America. Our ministry
You're gone muffled now. You're gone muffled now. Fix up the phone. Fix up the phone, brother.
And bank.
Okay, we can hear you now. Speak up now. Yeah, speak up now.
Alright. There's a bank in America and a ministry come together in Jamaica. And grant JP this new charging port. There's just one right now, you know. Alright. Them glad them if we put it up over to the country to charge car. You know how many JPs are planning to use iron or gas or whatever I use it to charge, renew the car. That makes sense, people? That don't make no sense. If you buy an air grid what we have now, that charge a car cheaper and better. You have to use gas to pollute the place because my climate change now. Okay? So that deal with that bank and the ministry down here put together, the JPS do, is the biggest disgrace. I come out of Jamaica right now, you know. If you really check the facts, you know, how you can use your iron to charge or renew the car, to charge a battery. That is true. You have to use iron to charge battery. That makes sense, people? No. So if you have a renew the car in a Jamaica, anywhere in the world, just you can take the number, you can contact me. I will find investors to invest into making air grid. If you don't drive for the car pump and the charging port and the air grid, more funny, or then I get no efficient.
Okay.
And I get it from iron. And that don't make no sense.
All right.
So on that program in the Jamaica, then get rid of that charging program. That is a bogus and a the worst type of scum who was investing in that in a Jamaica. Worst thing they could have ever done in the 21st century. For Jamaica, they might do favor for Jamaica people.
Somebody said
$10 million buy a car which is renewable and you have to use oil and gas to charge it. That don't make no sense, people. Okay, people? Alright, look at me.
You're on to a hell of an invention. Yes, we are hearing you.
Are you clearly?
Sort of, not anymore.
So this invention
you change the position of your phone or something because you're not clear anymore.
No, sorry, I'm seeing this.
No.
This one. It just might be the signal. Might be the signal don't strong.
Okay.
All
right, you're clear now. Go on.
Yeah.
There you go.
So this invention, I would say, is just peer renewable products and air gonna run this. You know, don't have to say oil involved. As you start it up, is air it produce and an air starting, air running, and air do everything you can think of for it.
We get that part.
Air you're breathing, and it run.
We get that part. Hear me now. You hearing me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
People are asking, can they invest? Which would bring me to my question to you is, where are you at with it and where you are seeking to do? What are you seeking to do moving forward with this? What do you need
to investor and marketing?
So when you, let's break it down in simple terms. So when you say looking investor and marketing, break that down in simple terms for me.
All right.
Yeah, look, somebody if it comes splash out some money upon it and say, make we get the patent ready and get this and that and all that. Right?
Yes. All right, talking about patent too. About patent. Let me get straight to patent. Let me go to patent. Just a minute, please, people. Listen again, people. Jamaica people, listen again. I want enough to make sure I go up on the page too and share this to everybody. Make sure everybody know. Listen again, people. Patent in Jamaica. There's nowhere in this world you can go into a store or anywhere and find something patent and made from Jamaica. Except when I talk restaurant there, when I talk Lasco product, when I talk some little cars
Food and
some
stuff.
big city in front of them, so that is not a product copyright and made in Jamaica. That are like cell phone, cars, any little thing like that. There is no copyright company in Jamaica. Facts you talk. I am in my 40s, and there's nowhere in my ears I ever hear there's something patented and made from Jamaica. So how every day these people are going to work? Where am I going to work with the people? Look into it, you know. For SouFLoTV, for you are Jamaica until you reach foreign. You ever can go foreign and buy something panto cents, patent and make from Jamaica for you know yourself? Your grandfather did have something in a house, a cup, or something patent and made from Jamaica? Tell the truth.
Okay.
It's
True.
nowhere in this life. So there's no copyright company in Jamaica. That is a lie. That is of people collecting taxpayers' money to go to work and sit down doing nothing. Okay, people?
So you would have to
So
get
when
a
this-
patent for you would have to get a global patent or a world patent for your invention then.
Yes. There's no company in Jamaica. That is just people sit down and make money. Lie them and tell them I got work to do work. They're not in a copyright company. Music people, them do copyright. And them make all people get back all money. The one with copyright company in the music is doing very good. The
But
copyright company in Jamaica say them a copyright products. They figure out a yard go sit down go to farming. Have one for race down here and do what I have to. Go race hag and foul and stop fool people. Say we not gonna work. We not gonna work, gonna do nothing. There's nowhere in this world you can go and find something made from Jamaica. Listen with people, these people need to figure out a yard.
That might explain why when the pandemic broke, the three youth them inventors that invented remember them invent the respirator and they demonstrated it on TV and then them disappear. And we were over here saying, if them thing they're short and we have people that can actually make our own, why did they disappear?
Over the world, listen to this. China, America,
ventilator,
everywhere. Listen me, there's a lot of youths in Jamaica that invention, good invention will make sense. Come down to Jamaica, come make up a patent company. We don't have none down to Jamaica. Come down here, use them willing to work with, you know. And everybody down here killer and thief. Good people there in Jamaica are willing of them. You know what's invention there in Jamaica? You know much invention there in Jamaica now gonna know with people? Including a 7-year me I tried with these people. 7 year day in day out. 7. Alright, look at them. The next story I know. Look at the next story. This thing starts 7 years ago. And I come now to the poverty part of the farmer. Look how the poverty come with me now. You go and meet at JPS with Miss Kelly. So long me I try this thing now. You check Miss Kelly history, you know. 5 to 7 years ago, you talk about this now, you know. You go and meet me with Miss Kelly at JPS. Look into this. And when I go and meet Miss Kelly, say, yes, youth, you have something good. You have a try with you. And 2 man come up, I need you work at JPS. You come with her. You know, 2 man sit to her and say, a fool in this youth, so you can't do it. Miss Kelly, you not help him, Miss Kelly, give up with you and say, youth, you can't bother help you. Shall I offer me a job, you know, to work with JPS, you know. Facts you talk, you know. We're not telling a lie about nothing, you know. To work with JPS. The man will say, yo, no, this not gonna work. This can't. And shuffle up the paper. Shall I carry a folder with me? He present it to the lady, present it to Miss Kelly. So she can look at it when me gone. You know, 2 man though, take my paper and fill them paper, come carry 3 folder. Shuffle up everything on the paper, on the desk. Shuffle up everything on the table. And we couldn't, you know, the confusing there, sir. We couldn't put back everything so quick. And Miss Kelly confused. And she just said, can't tell me, I don't interested in it. That's a 2 man at JPS to me. I hope somebody listen this morning.
Wow.
Look at them, cut the thing short. So like 7 years ago we are talking. We come back to 2021. Then get a new CEO at JPS. So I write him a letter and send him an email. Check the facts now, I watch what I'm going now, you know. After I save my money now, I start building my own invention now, you know. So the thing that I just saw now, you know. Save my money, start build my invention, come in and get no help there, so. All right, come down to write the CEO at JPS. Because no, right now 2021, The following day, I get a call from them. Then call me a lady call me on private number and said to me, say, read the letter, you know. And the letter sounds very interesting. You know, so we're going to help you. We're going to have somebody call you tomorrow. So I said to her, I said, Miss, you're sure for somebody gonna call me tomorrow? He said, yes, young man, somebody gonna call you tomorrow, man. Up to today, dear. They not call me. Guess what they do is following 2 weeks after that SouFLo. People, listen to this now, you know. Raise the light bill in Jamaica. At the same month, me propose it to them. They have the proof on the phone. They go post up the letter. That letter is posted on my Twitter. Post on my Twitter down at the bottom. So if anybody look for that letter, it posts on my Twitter down at the bottom. So give you the handle everything down at the bottom. That is the type of corruption that JPS and all these people mix up in a Jamaica. Make sure so the people them is always done. If you think the people are walking and kill each other, so imagine yourself a kickstone, go pay your light bill because you're frustrated, you know, a light cut off. And when you left the light bill, you're supposed to skip when you pay your light bill, a kickstone and go back to your yard. Because you're confused, not dinner the day, but you just keep it like kind of love the darkness. And you're picking them to study.
Rash Jada, you know.
Jamaica people, you know. See? We can't live some more people in the world. Jamaica people on the hardest, but listen this trip, you know. This is a renewable energy source that can go in our own energy in our house. We don't have to wait for a grid. Not because we are talking about JPS on a grid. And as I say, we have to be careful how we are talking about these people. But these people know where we live. They know everything about me. And me is already dead. They're already dead for hungry, you know. Because I suffer like dog. I tell the truth, my people. You see, all my life savings for 7 years, and take it put in a renewable energy source to suit the public and the world. Help us what I'm doing with the climate change. And then, if you see me right now, SouFLo, me just skin and bone, for my mother, hungry, kill me in a Jamaica. Me's a tough, me's a papa, right? Because a sufferer in a Jamaica and have millions of dollars put on my house in an invention and can't go nowhere. That is what going on in a Jamaica. This is how Jamaica set up. Jamaica people get up, call in a neighbor, tell them, say, yo, cheaper energy is here, and the cheaper light. Stop being so selfish with each other. Zinsa, you know, need to stop it. People overseas are full of this stuff. Every race can get it. Canada, I love it. There's some people in Canada want to see this stuff coming. Claim some, you know, that on craft. You see me? Some people in Canada need to see this and hear this. And I claim some that on craft. But I mean, it's a human right now. Fight for people, rights right now, put my life on the line. I'm going to be a Kingston, not a pretty ground. That's what I'm saying. You never run up on them. I try to hide from people. I hide from no one. When me do the good, but no evil can't come trample over me and the good me I try to do. Okay, people? So I get up tomorrow and first. What am I going to do to me, you know? I'm telling you, so me take for hungry. I read, you know, 2 stories that, you know, people me drop down because hungry. I mean, nobody be turned to. I'm looking for me have to come on people program. Thanks for SouFLo. SouFLo, thanks a lot. I look at people, look again, look at corruption again, look at those people. Because the media house there, both paper, both the 2 paper them, both the 2 TV them, and both the radio station them. They say they have to give them money to get an interview. They show the case how people in Jamaica can get better life, have a better life. Alright, you have to pay them money, you know. But look at how come they put up rain pregnancy? Every page that Jamaica put up, you know. Rain and they tell them down, sorry. Rain and they pay them for it. Big up Rain and how she had done. But I disrespect nobody. That's okay, you know, so she's well loved. But look at now, everybody in Jamaica put up in a SouFLo. Go back.
You call the media houses. You call the media houses.
TV station, you see it right now. Every radio have it.
Wait, no, brother. You call the media houses to get some attention to this, and them tell us you have to pay them a certain amount. Listen.
Last week, we tell us something, man. When you call them, these little people, we tell us something in Jamaica. People, listen again. Listen to this people. It's the people who work in the front decks in Jamaica. People who work at the front decks is what is the problem in Jamaica with the car people business place. They think that people business place down in Jamaica feed them. So when you call to talk to the CEO, and they say they tap you, because them are the boss. They make the decision for right back for them debts. Listen to me, I said, when we call the girl them at the radio station, at the TV station, they say, yes, man, you get through. Where is the get through? You have to pay how much money, how much $1,000 they might charge me, you know? And look at them, look at them. I ask it to the people them to right now. You see a thing called a Jamaican named Hotline, or Monty Perkins, you see that, remember that sitting there?
Mm-hmm.
It's when Monty Perkins did Hotline should have dead with Monty Perkins and Bernie. Listen to me. It's one of the things that hold on poor people. Be poor people there, but I carry their affairs and their problem to Hotline in Hotline. Now, help nobody. Listen to what I say, people. Stop run to these people with no problem. They listen to the problem and no solution is there. That Hotline should have dead with Monty Perkins and Bernie. Listen to what I say, people. You see me? A big corruption going on in Jamaica, corruption in that business place, corruption all across the board. So how come you not get a thanks and really? I would not get money from me, because say me that pay, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So where is the highlight from me? Where is the highlight from me? How am I not get an interview? How am I not get an interview? As you them dead at Jamaica, so you put up a paper in our pan TV. As accident happened at Jamaica, so that the pan TV be a negative the news now at Jamaica carry. Because that's how they want to keep the people live. Just like how they just take the African people and suffer, and they show starving people.
Mm-hmm.
This is the new trick for Jamaica. Crashes, problems, that's all compound news now. Look at now, SouFLo. One man was 10 times here in a January yesterday. If you big him up to, look at now, SouFLo. Listen to Jamaica people in hard days again. Listen, Jamaica people. A man that was sent as the name Chucky.
Mm-hmm.
Chucky Nature's Tea. I think I said him on YouTube. He come and predict say sentence be that flood out. And in January I do that, you know. Me put it up on the page. If you go up on the page right now on the Instagram, you see in the panic on the 2 page there, they might talk about it. Just never give the date when it flood out. I see flood out there, which news people find Chucky and interview him and say, Chucky, how you know it's a disaster did happen? Get up on the page. The man predict his sentence be that flood out any day now. I'm a post. I mean, the only man give the man like a strength and post it on my page. He did it as proof, people. As proof. Which news people go a sentence be a video and say sentence be low, but you're not going to video the people and place in a garbage and mess. That's what they're doing, you know. That is the duty.
Hear me out, brother.
In a Jamaica.
Hear me out.
When the worst come, that's when they reach your property, people. Don't put enough faith in these dirty, nasty people.
Hear me.
Put enough faith in your own self. Get up and find yourself in a something. Find yourself and invest in things that can benefit in the down the line, people. We need to stop live like this. Much people know say that this like invention in Jamaica. 3 million people down here, and if 500,000 people don't know say I do this, I lie me and tell the boy like who is there to my help? Who is there to help me right now? 500 people know say me I do this. Who is there? Who is there right now? You see what is going on in Jamaica? This selflessness. That's why you have to make it international. That's why you talk to people that find that this can help. Oh no. Because we know the Jamaica people now going to help me. Right now, Jamaica people are there and say, oh, I do.
Brother.
People and they come off of the phone.
Brother.
And that's right now, the people listen to me.
Brother.
Jamaica people say this dirty boy come off of this right now. And I'm sitting with for them to get a better life. Right now, that they must. You know what? This is what is people.
Brother.
You don't need to cut it out. Come on. Come on, people. Come on, people.
Brother.
Come on, people.
Hello. You know what I notice? Let me tell you something. And this is to my audience, right? I watch Shark Tank a lot, right? You see, anytime somebody come on Shark Tank and talk extra and go too long-winded. Now, I understand your frustration. You have a lot to say, and I can hear it in everything what I say, right? But I've seen inventors actually, and inventors and people who start up business and whatever, go on Shark Tank. Do you watch Shark Tank? Them go up on Shark Tank, right? Anytime them on, this is what the sharks always say. You seem like somebody that's going to be very difficult to work with, because I said, brother, about 20 times, but you still didn't pay me no attention. For that reason, I'm out. Like that, right? Yes. Yeah, I don't want you to blight yourself either. Listen to me now. I don't want you to blight yourself either. One thing I know for sure about people is this: them attention span very short. So you see all the extra stuff where you talk about, people already know all that already. See, then why you stick to your thing where you have invented, where is the link that them can see a demonstration of it? How can they get to you to invest in it? What's the next step from here? You have to narrow the thing down. That's what me did I tell you off here, that we have to fashion the thing a certain way and then present it to the public.
And let me give me, first, let me start off this way. Just give me Instagram, my Twitter, and my phone number before we go in the show.
Now we talking. Because the people that I talk about, them want to see an invention. Them not invention, they want to see a demonstration. And them want to know what's your next step from here. Okay, so put out your information.
Instagram now. Let me say it now. It is Mina. It is MEANAMIX _23 at Instagram.
Let me see. Let me do something real quick. It is MEANAMIX
_23
X
_23
_. Let me find my underscore 23. Minamix _23, right?
Yeah, that's on Instagram.
And that's for Instagram. Okay. And you have a proper demonstration. You have a proper demonstration there of what you're talking about?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
That's a start. Now, the next one is, what are you seeking?
Yeah, before we go seeking, we could just do the phone number and the Twitter, please.
Okay.
And the phone number is 11876 831.
You have a number, I'm still alright.
9510.
9510.
Yes.
That's one.
All right. So the Twitter. Twitter.
Hold on. 1-876-831-9510. 9510, right?
Yeah. All right. So the Twitter now. At Jason MO 076-08864.
Say it one more time.
At Jason MO 076-08864.
Say it the next time. At Jason MO. Say it slower.
At Jason MO 076-08864.
076-8864.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I have more information than my Instagram. Can I just lately make my Instagram?
So that's
but I can carry some things from over the Twitter to the Instagram.
Jason MO 076-8864. That's it.
Remember, people, follow me, please. You know, follow that we can have the update anytime we can post a video where the improvement, we can see it. So give me some follow.
All right. I know that. Okay, so now that we're here, did you set up the Cash App or the PayPal yet? Can I tell you to set up? Or the PayPal?
When we not try, one more thing again. When we not try to say, you know, they do for deal with the Cash App on the PayPal side, and the Western Union and the banking information, they could call me on WhatsApp and me with you with that side, because we don't really got that set up. So they could have sent the little donation, because people that got a really hard time in my life. We can't find no rent, we can't find no food. More than me say people. I spend all of my money doing the invention, for good, proper lighting in the house, and I fall for a hard time because I lose my job.
So okay, so Cash App don't work. So if Cash App don't work in Jamaica, listen, okay, brother, may I try and make you know, say, you see out here in this world, you seem like a person who have a good heart, right? And the world will tear you up if you have a good heart. You have to know when not to have a good heart anymore and just to go straight to business and straight, like hit the center, like bullseye it and cut the talk short, right? Cash App don't work in Jamaica, a lot of people are telling me. Me like to get straight to solution. Me hear problem already and we hear the problem enough, right? I know you have an invention. I know you need support on the invention. Me know certain things have to go on with that invention in order for it to kick out into the world. We covered that already. All the bad things that are going on in Jamaica and how the system frig up and all that, we know all that already. When it comes to you now, because this was a part of your speech, in the meantime, me still hear how me maga down and all that. So we are saying, what can we take care of? Some people not going to be able to help you at all with that invention there, but them can help you with your current living situation, which will put you yourself in a better place. So if Cash App not going to work there, want to PayPal or what's the next one? Is it Zella?
Cash App, if I Cash App or PayPal, or I could have send that to SouFLo.
No.
SouFLo send that.
No, brother, that's what I tell you. I don't want to handle the money that, you know what, if I have to, I will. Because I'm not going to make the situation difficult. If I have to, I will. But I'm a person of accountability. Listen to me, brother. I am, yes, I am, and I'm trying to. Listen, I am a person of accountability. I may have pride about myself. You see them people here? Let me tell you about them people here really quickly. These people will say, yeah, we send SouFLo 5,000 US and him uncle send the youth 1. And him yam off the next 4 a thief, you know.
We don't come about that. No, man, we don't come about that, SouFLo. We don't come about that.
It's accountability we are looking for, brother. So I'm not going to fight the thing out. Me, I got to get in and fit in where I fit in to make things better. All right? It's not you, me, I talk. It's not you I'm talking. It's not you I'm talking. It's not you I'm talking. I'm talking about the people who will be donating something. Some people already are saying, well, me I donate for me not see no invention yet. You know, we're not talking, and right now we're not even talking about the invention anymore. We was talking about his current living situation.
Yeah, but we can post up the link to the gear climb and you can see it now. Can post up it for me?
What link?
The Instagram and the Twitter that you can go up on the page and see. So not lying yet.
We've been doing that the whole time you talk. That's why I got tell us if you talk slow, because as you were doing it, I was not only writing it down, I was also posting it. Right? So we want to post it again. It's in here. Other people in here other people in here did I post it too.
Yeah. That you can see. Then I can go and look, man. I'm not lying, I tell people. Cheaper energy is here for truth, people.
We'll work this out. We'll work this out as an audience and give you as much help as we can as an audience. Okay, whether somebody is suggesting right now that we set up a fund page for you, whether it's a GoFundMe page. People like transparency. Them like say if them give them $1, them see where it went to and all that. So, and one of the most transparent pages is one of the most transparent places is actually the same old wait name where everybody use when something go wrong. That was actually invented for people who wanted to crowdfund their business, but most people use it now for if them get sick or somebody dead. GoFundMe. That's what GoFundMe was actually invented for. It was invented for people to, like you, who do your invention and you find something that's working and you need funding. Crowdfunding is what GoFundMe was invented for businesses and whatnot, startup. But you know what take over GoFundMe for us, not for us, is somebody dead and we can't bury them, or this person sick and need help and whatever. So GoFundMe is very transparent. You see who gave, how much they gave, all that, and it tells you when they've reached their goal and the money get taken out all that, and the page shut down. So we will work on something and it won't be long. Give me about 24 to 48 hours, 2 days at the most. Talk to the audience here, see what we can do to assist you in that kind of a way. All right?
And people, you know, follow up on the page and go over there and read through everything.
We're about to go dig it up. When this live got done, me I go over there go dig it up as well. All right.
Yes, and anything you know want to post, reach out to me on the number on the WhatsApp and we talk about the same way, and we find out everything.
Yeah, me talk to the audience further and find out what we're gonna do, and we'll do it as a collective. All right. So your words
No
never
problem.
fall on deaf ears this morning, and we're out here for you. Just go and hold the faith, my brother. I know say a long time you try with your thing, but just go and hold the faith. We are here.
Right.
All right. We don't make no big
Thanks a lot,
promises,
everybody.
but
Thanks
we're
a lot,
here.
SouFLoTV.
All right. Manners and respect here, and stay in touch, you know. All right. Somebody saying take up the whole of the live. We still have 30 minutes, don't we? Yeah, we still have 30 minutes, 32 minutes. Listen, I understand his frustration, and I wanted to stop him so many times, but I also understand that not everybody is geared a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Me go to school. At Kaiser University, I learned public speaking and how to hit your points and get directly to it without giving the audience too much fluff, so they get lost in what it is you're trying to say to them about this. This pen is what I'm come to talk about. I'm talking about this pen right here. Not everybody has all that, and the bird are frustrated, and you can tell, right? So nobody bash him. We're gonna help him, and we're gonna try to help him as best as we can, right? We might not be able to put in the hundreds of thousands of dollars to go get a patent, because getting a patent is not that easy, apparently. So we're going to do as much as we can. If even all that comes out of it is we are able to make his lifestyle a little better than his current living conditions that he complains of, then we've done something, right? But the patent, I definitely want to see into what's going on with this thing that he has invented. I want to see. I haven't seen it, and honestly, he sent me his links a week ago, and he said, "SouFLo, go over there and look at it, and then you can tell the audience, say you've seen it and it does work and whatever." I honestly didn't want to do that. I wanted you guys to look at it first, or when I look at it, same time, and then we all see it. Then we'll be back here tomorrow to say, "Rotted, me go over there and looking on the brother beer foolishness in my talk. Man, I know if him losing mind or whatever, him have one piece of board with piece of plastic nail and pan it and a spin, so, and that's not going to go anywhere." Or blouse and skirt, the youth actually has an invention that is, this is worth us jumping on. I wanted everybody to see it at the same time, so I didn't go over there and look at it, right? I was trying to get him prepared for this delivery that he did this morning. Whatever, he did what he did. Him talk, and we heard what he had to say. We're not gonna come stush up on each other this morning. That's what it is. All right. I'm telling you, there's a lot of brilliant youths in Jamaica. You hear the call that came in yesterday morning when him asked me SouFLo, so you understand, like, if, and I said yes, because when you're full of education and no way out is a hell of a frustration that takes hold of you. And to be growing older day by day, month by month, year by year, and watching you come out to not knowing how brilliant you are. You hear the man say, him putting paper on the desk. You heard what they said they did. And I'm trying to tell him even all that, but it's like him overtalk all that when I'm trying to tell it to him. You have to be careful with all them people. That JPS is not the people that are going to say, yes, we'll get behind this and back it. And they're not, because it's contradictory to their business and what they do. Live on the air this morning with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, family.
This is, I'm speaking.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up badly. I heard this is blank, and so fix up your thing real quick and then talk to us, please.
All right. I'd like to address the inventor. Or anybody in general information. Jamaica just joined the Patent Treaty of Countries, effective February 10th. And with that, they're going to have a receiving office. The gentleman needs to file an international patent.
International patent.
Yes.
Right.
And after 12 months, he could file in the United States, which is the strongest patent country.
Okay.
So he needs to secure his paperwork for his patent first, or else it could be easily stolen.
Right.
So Jamaica just joined it. So all those inventors in Jamaica, you're going to have a place where you can file your patent, including the ones with the ventilators.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thanks for the information, sir.
All right.
All righty. All right. And that's what we're here to do. Is to educate and uplift each other, entertain each other as well. I'm putting in his information again. Somebody asked for it. Mina_23 is his IG. It's right there. I just put his number in, and here is his Twitter at Jason MO. Okay, let me show you something. Even something as simple as this can get people to be like, yo, I can't find him anywhere. Watch this. Jason MO 076 8864. And that's his Twitter. And I'm putting it up right now. Look at it. Jason MO. You see where the O meets the 0? That will confuse a lot of people. Because if I go on there, I would say Jason M00 or MOO, and I'm not going to find him. The O is next to the 0. Nobody can find it. So unless we're telling you that that's a O and then a 076, a number next to a letter that looks similar. Even simple things like those, you have to brainstorm, think about, and put in place properly when you're stepping out into the world with your business. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, as far as he goes, we'll be on top of his business with him, and let's see what we can do. All right. So we're going to brainstorm this, and we're going to talk about what we can do to further this youth. What we can do to further him and his inventions. Where do we start? How do we pool our resources together? That kind of stuff. That's where we're at with it. They're going to buy him out, honestly. You know what? As a youth, as a ghetto youth, you see, if them buy me out, this is just me speaking. If I invented this, right, and somebody came to me and said, behind my back, they're like, yo, that's a good invention. That invention can change the world. But we don't want him to know that. So I'm going to give him $5 million US for it and take it off his hands. We know that it's worth billions. Me good with my 5 million US enough. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. I didn't hear the whole piece with the young man who was talking about his invention.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if he said these things. But what he has to also do is find out the cost of each stage of production, right? So he has even.
Oh, don't cut out on me.
Bluetooth pickup.
Okay.
If he can't get a patent for the actual item, he can get a patent. He can get something to protect the blueprint, right? So you should have a blueprint, presentation. As I said, I don't know if he have these things. A presentation of the breakdown of the stages of development. If you need funding, what is the various stages? Right. What is the cost of the materials to produce a model? If he already has a model, to produce another model that he could. I don't know if it's well, I don't know if you can really give it out in Jamaica, but he has to have something that shows the cost. If you want to raise money, how much money do you need? What are the various stages of development? Do you need help to get the blueprints? Do you want to have a digital blueprint? What is the cost of that? These are things you can research himself. Then I think when he presents himself in that way, he might have a better chance with, maybe the media or social media, and also using, as I said, GoFundMe as a way. But you have to be able to, lay out what the cost of this thing is. at least to the best of his knowledge. I think that's a start. As I said, I didn't hear the whole thing. I don't know if he said that.
You're absolutely right, though.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can't just come with an idea and it's just loose, you know?
Yeah, somebody will script it together and disappear with it.
Right, exactly, you know? So those are the things that he really should do. I looked at the Instagram. He should try to have better images. I didn't look at the video, but better images and outlining what it is, what it does, how it works. You don't have to talk about the intricacies of how you put it together, and then what is the benefit to the public? Sometimes even if, I don't know if the door-to-door, you can really do the door-to-door in Jamaica, but you have to find innovative ways, even if it's to go in, I don't know, go down halfway tree and put up a table and, you know, provide some sort of example. Maybe he could have a little phone and he charge the phone. And you know what I mean? Just you have to find ways to draw people in as well. Maybe those things would help. So
I appreciate that. You're on point. You're on point. And that will give us some. We're giving him some knowledge, but I'm writing everything down. So when I talk to him, because he might be listening and not writing, or he might not be listening, so I can relay all this to him and not forget it myself.
Right.
Right? Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So that's where we're at with his thing. Obviously, there's a lot that's gonna go into this. You know, I've seen somebody just said, listen, what I'm concerned about is him showing it or showing a demo, a model, and that's just enough for somebody to take what they've seen and figure out the rest and run with his thing. So he's a catch-22. You want to show it because people are not going to believe you enough to invest unless they could see. But then if you show it to the public, you're at risk of your thing being stolen and you benefiting zero zilch from it. Right? Because somebody who has more money than you can easily take your stuff, swipe it, send one of their inventors to say, hey, go over to this dude thing, check out his thing, see if you can figure out how he put that together. We already see what it does and all that. Figure that out. Somebody else can figure it out if they look on it really good, if you show too much. And once they do that, the person with the money is just the inventor. He just wants the rights to the invention. So he's like, okay, let's go to China. Let's build a prototype. Let's put it here. Let's do this. Let's do it. And before you know it, you walk in at the store and you see your stuff on the shelf. Them thing that will send you mad. Right? And that and is how it goes all the time. All the time. So patent is first. Patent is first. I will say that. All right. Where do we go from here with him, though? Where do we go from here with him? At some point today, I'll try to get in touch with him again, or hopefully, brother, if you're listening, call me back one time this live is over. All right. And we'll get in touch and talk about the minor things that we can actually help with right now. How we can do something right now. Right? So let's call me back right after this live and we pick up from there and go over this some more. All right. We have a couple more things to talk about and a couple of more minutes before the live is over. Live on the air this morning. Good morning, family. How you doing?
Hey, SouFLo, what's up, man?
I'm here, you know what?
Yeah, man. So one thing we know say, most of the people on the live, I say them in for show demonstration and all and something about it. Nah, he shouldn't do it. Because you see,
that's what I'm thinking.
People have a copy any and everything went out right now. Most of us might want to see what the demonstration is, but what about the person where probably I look to steal an idea?
Right.
See what I said?
Right.
So, as you say, you know, it's a catch-22, you know.
It is.
And I don't think you should show it unless if they're right in front of some investors where seriously want to invest in him, but still, it needs to get that shit patent.
Yes.
It needs to secure it.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
So, you see, me's an investor, but me invest in a real estate.
Okay.
But the thing with him is, him have to learn to keep on track of the business and stop talk about things when I have nothing to do with the business.
Yes.
Because them think they turn out investors.
Right.
So I listen to him now, and him sound like a cool youth. But by listening to him, I just get turned off business-wise. You see what I say?
See it there?
And
Right.
he's not stay on track, and I don't think he's a good listener. But I think he's a good person, and I think his idea, because I listen to the idea, and the idea sounds good.
Right.
And the idea that we're in up is a multi-million-dollar idea. And anybody ever want to use that who have the resource to teach it.
Mm-hmm.
So I say,
yeah,
so
facts.
he must be careful. And stop talking about him hungriness and the country and economy and no, that not to do the business.
And the frustration, and but him need to learn to get, you know, him need to learn to cut that part there out. And you're absolutely right.
When it comes to the business, he must keep his frustration under control. Because if anybody else listen right now will say, you know, say the idea you would have put $1 million a night just for a pot, they're not going to do it. Because in enough control separated emotions from the business. And business and emotions not really work together when it comes to the wrong type of emotion.
Facts. Facts.
You see me? So, he just have to keep on track and doing things. And I think he will get a break if he know where he do. But I don't think he will put it out there.
Facts.
Absolutely. But yeah, man, big up yourself in the SouFLo.
Manners and respect, family.
Listeners same way.
Yeah, man.
And may I go back on the line.
Manners.
Cool.
All right. You see what I'm saying, though? So, there you have it. Facts. But he's out here and he's living and he's learning. You know, like when you're not polished, you're not a polished person. And he said it. The brother is not a polished person. Him not come from no you know, them kind of training them, tell you which part him they told you where he's at in Jamaica and all this other stuff. So, you know, we sometimes people need a community to come together and like wrap them arms around them and say, hey, let's protect this one. Yeah, let's invest in this one. Let's help this one and uplift this one, because this one about to change the trajectory of things. And I see him as that. You know, he just needs some guidance. Stacey and Williams, absolutely. Absolutely. And we'll do that with love. Yes. When things start working out for him, I believe he will be more humble. Absolutely. Sometimes you have to just deal with the immediate, right? And he's so geared towards his invention that I was saying to him offline, say, I could take care of your living situation now, so your mind can be more free and you know you can be a more relaxed person and all that. And he's like, yeah, but me not beg people money in a flow, me a hurt and thing, but you know, that spirit, they're genuine. Cause anybody else would have been like, yes, send him money. Matter of fact, me I set up something right now. So you're sending some US dollar me there, I starve, I'm hungry. But not him. He's like sticking to the invention and helping people and all this. Nobody know want to hear who you want to help. People want to know about the invention, how it can turn into something bigger than it is, and all that. I saw people stay, I saw the world stay. You know, you come out here with a pure heart and you get damaged. The world ain't nice, contrary to popular belief, right? He's very passionate. Yes, he is. Rash Jada, absolutely. He's very passionate about his invention, and he's not somebody from gold spoon, silver spoon background either. So, you know, all that combined. But just like that caller just said, everything what a caller that just said just now, I hope he heard it and I hope he internalizes it. See, but let's take care of the living conditions first right now, and also look into what we can do to help with the invention. All right. Moving right along, because we have about 15 minutes left. I wanted to play this video. So we're going to have to rush through these two, but me rushing through it, I promise to hit it exactly how it's supposed to be. Let me find it back real quick. All right, so here we go. Two things. One, we're not even going to talk about the military anymore, letting people go because them refuse. Forget joke. When I was in the military, I mean, I get out too long ago, but when I was in the military, I didn't have a choice. They didn't give us an option to be out. You take joke, or it's insubordination, and you will be dealt with under UCMJ, which is Uniform Code of Military Justice. But no, I guess they got an option. They can leave. All right, here we go. So everybody is making fun of this youth, right? Let me plug this into another phone. Everybody is making fun of this youth. And a popular person who I've followed for quite some time actually posted this and made fun of him too.
It's going through a separation.
Can't even not hear you right now. All right, so if you look at the screen, if you look at my screen, you will see, let me see. Okay, so you'll see over here, you know them young boy that what them do with them money, them start make some money and they do the fan with it, or them you see them slide it down their arms and show you that this all hundreds and whatever. Well, he was outside doing something like that, and then this happened.
What are you calling the cops, bro? Call the cops, nigga.
And people intentionally.
All right. So them drip him up. They're robbing him. They're running through his pockets. They're doing him all kinds of ways. So, you know, I mean, you're out in public flashing your money, right? And you got to expect stuff like this to happen. So the person that posted this, I said, yeah, but they're saying that this is what he captioned it. And this is Slim Thug. Slim Thug is like very famous here. They're saying that if people on IG, this is for people on IG who be capping outside by their self. It kind of changed. Before it was people on IG who be capping outside. Either way, it didn't bring anything good to it. What I'm trying to say with this is this. Instead of us being worried about him posting his money, right, and fanning out his money, we should be trying to reach the youth them who are here doing that to him. I would like to live in a world where I can show off what I worked hard for and not have to hide it. Coming from Jamaica, that's one of the biggest problems that we have today. Not for we can go back to Jamaica, go flaunt what we work hard for and sacrifice how many years for. We have to hide it and make sure you dress less than them, you know, because them see money upon you, them will target you. You want a nice car? No, you can't do that. Make sure you get to a regular vehicle. All right, you can. You wanna splurge because you've been working hard and living sacrificing but you can't because vultures are out there. And we encourage them. And this is what I think that this grown man, popular person, famous person did and does is encourage the vultures, right? Instead of calling the youth, oh, when you outside cap or when you inside the house capping, but when you go outside and shit gets real and you can't handle it and like that. Instead of that, tell the youth them for watch the young youth here make money and emulate what he's doing because he's doing music and entertainment and other ways of making money online. And in 2022, there's a million ways to make money online. That's why I tell people all the time, if you're walking around with this thing in your hand, you're walking around with a whole computer. I know the big back computer from back in the days. Scheme, try, do something. But there are opportunities out there, right? And most of them, you need very little investment, if any. Most of the time, you just need your time and your dedication, and that money starts to turn over. When you find it out like this, people think, damn, he must be selling drugs because I don't see him going to no job or whatever, but that's the way of the new world. But these elders promote this type of stuff, and then hear this. You see the youth that's getting held down in the middle? I'm going to tell you. I said, if he up the glizzy, meaning if him pull out the gun and bang, 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 shoot up everybody, and then on news headline, you see him running away in the video and bodies on the ground, where the same people who promote this that are going to say Catch him. Put him in prison. Put him in prison for life. He's wicked. But if you're doing this to me, I'm firing. Matter of fact, you wouldn't get close enough to do this to me. I'm firing. Right? Me fire. So I must think shit nice. So they are like grown. It is grown ass people that are inveigling these youths, and I make them feel like say, oh, it's okay. Or you talk shit about me on social media. When I see you in the streets, I'm gonna punch you in your face. Nah, keep your hand to yourself. I said what I said on social media. Mouth make for talk. Your hand ain't made to beat me. So as soon as I see you raise that hand, I'm popping. You understand? So where do we go with this? Why are we encouraging them to do that? Oh, if this was back in the day, you know, back in the day, we used to have to see each other out in the streets. We didn't have no social media. You had to say what you had to say to people's face. And if you couldn't, you just chat behind their back and that's what you are. Yeah, okay, that's back in the day. That's back in the day. We're living on different time now. All right? Back in the day, when parents beat, we all bust out the head side and these kind of things. And we can't do that today. It's a different time. Stop back in the day and on certain things that we're supposed to be elevating from. Right? The youth are making money, you should be able to show his money if you want to show his money. You putting on your hoodie with your face still damn exposed, coming over there, dropping him on the ground, punch him to the ground, beat him up, run through him pockets, you're going to be charged. And obviously, your stupid ass friends don't mean you know well because they videotaped you doing this and posted it on social media. So what the police is going to do now, see, police job ain't even hard here no more. Here, your homie posted it. And then they walk around and talk about, I don't deal with snitches. The person next to you with his phone while you were doing your stupidness is the snitch. And he put everything here. This is robbery. This is assault and battery. This is, you name it, this is what this is. If they move him against his will, you see them moving him? Okay. If you move somebody against their will for more than a certain amount of feet, go look up the kidnapping laws and go look up what the description of it is. All that the charge they throw in there. And they're sitting in jail talking about the system don't like me. They don't like my kind. Why they hit me with a kidnapping charge, son? Why they give me 20 years for kidnapping? I ain't kidnapped nobody. I could have seen like robbery. I've talked to them before. I could have seen if they had given me a robbery charge because we were running through his pockets and taking his money. But why they hit me with a kidnapping charge though? It's the white man. It's the system. It's you, dummy. It's you. It's you. Keep your damn hands to yourself. Period. And I would have loved for this famous person to say, this is wrong. He outside showing all his money. Let this be an example of what can happen to you when you outside showing out all your money, because we're living in that kind of a world. And end it right there. Don't make fun of the victim and try to empower the friggin' people who are victimizing the person as if that's right. Listen to me. Me power your friend. In other world where we live in, I not trust nobody. If me and my woman argue last night, me sleep in our next room with the door locked and me gun on my head. You think I joke? No joke. Always by me. Because you can't trust nobody in this life, in this world. People are people when people get things what them want. Once them stop get things what them want, you have vultures who will come and take. Right? But this is about steering the youths in the right direction, though, so they don't end up losing their life. And whether it's losing their life to going in an early casket or losing their life to the prison system, because you know, enough of them not tough enough. They can bust a gun out in the streets. But when you lock them in a cell with a dude who got 30 years in there and he just started and him already at 40 years old, him knowing now come out till him at 70, you start to look pretty and sweet to him. He been lifting weights for the last 5 years, right? Him been look big and strong. And them like a maga half pants down your waist, body exposed, like a picnic here, about to go catch a charge and get locked in a cell with a booty bandit and can't fight. Ain't no gun in there to bust. You're going to be doing all the stuff that Sharika used to do to you. So warn the youth them. Don't encourage them when they're doing foolishness, right? That's my take on that. There's another video now. Moving right along. This video come out of Jamaica. Shout out to the Loop. Let me see. Pull it up. Okay, here it is. So shout out to the Loop for this one. This video, I'm about to play it. And this is a video in a nursing home. Remember, Mr. Tony yesterday, I don't want to live in a no nursing home. And them people here, because I know we're going in a nursing home. Unless you get a privatized nursing home that is, well, I've been to some luxury nursing homes, and I've been to other government facility ran nursing homes, and they see the difference. Most of us probably not going to be able to afford the luxury nursing homes, the fine dining nursing homes with chinas and, you know, glass this and glass that. They do exist, but most of us not going to end up this up. We might end up at one of them nursing homes that where they warehouse store us until we pass, right? Watch this. This is in Jamaica. I am so disappointed in this medical staff. It's not even funny. And I see them saying that, yo, we need to put some attention on this. So that's why I'm covering it. So they know that the whole away a foreign seat too. Because nobody in their old days should have to go through this. What I like about this video is you have to watch it close because they blurred it so that you cannot see face, identity, no blood showing, no wound or nothing. But here we go. Let me put this one on the speaker so you can hear it, if there's sound to it. All right. Give me a second. All right. There is she actually jump up, you know, she jump up and get excited and move the bed out of the way to give them space to fight. The man on the bed, the article actually describes what happened. So social media users are calling for local authorities to launch an investigation following the release of this particular video right here of two elderly men that are engaged in a fight at a care facility. Black Queen, I appreciate you. Whoever else is dropping a little thing, I appreciate you. Sometimes I don't see it because I'm looking down here. The health facility where the incident occurred has not been identified. The date of the incident is still not clear. The Minister of Health and Wellness, which is Christopher Tufton, has not commented publicly on the incident, but angry social media users are saying that if the incident is something that has not yet come to the attention of local authorities, they are demanding that a probe be launched into this. In this 30-second video, one of the elderly men is seen sitting on a bed while using a walking stick to hit another elderly man. Both of them were wearing diapers, adult diapers. One of them looks like he can't walk, so he is perched on the edge of the bed, ready for the drama with his walking stick. The other one looks like he can walk. They allowed him to barely walk the walk he can walk. You know that old people die from falling? I don't know if y'all know that, but they die from falling. In medical facilities, people die from falling every day. I remember being at a medical facility one day and this lady fell down in the shower and dead. Hit her head and died. And I was like, and this is the first time I took a contract and left out of Florida to go to Texas. And I was like, I had just finished doing therapy with this lady. She was on my list for therapy. I just finished doing therapy with her, returned her to her room, and the CNA came, took her to the shower, and then next thing, me see everybody I run out of the shower. I seen everybody running out the shower, and I was like, y'all might call me weird, but when my patients pass away, I like to go in there and actually look at them close up. I don't know why, because it's a person, and it's a person that I've known and I've worked with. And then come in to work one morning and I'm like, yo, you know that so and so died last night, and I'm like, damn, you know. So that work, and it wears on me as well, but I like it because it keeps me conscious of you're not a young forever youth. And this position you see all these people in, your day is coming too if you live long enough. They break bones all the time and they die all the time from falls, right? So to see this man up here in a diaper looking like he can barely walk because he's holding on to stuff to get to the other man, and he's swinging, which is going to throw him off balance and allow him to fall. And he did fall. And when he fall right at the foot of the one that can't walk, that's on the bed. And he starts beating him with the stick, and he's beating him mercilessly. It wasn't no soft blows. It says that the conflict then intensifies when one of the elderly men grabbed the other one and beat him severely with the walking stick. He then falls to the ground, but the other elderly man continues seated to beat him with the other man continues to beat him with the implement amid one female cheering on the man. The videographer also is laughing hysterically at the fight. Social media users have since reacted with disgust to this. Nasty behavior. Them feel lock up the work of them. Somebody says, where is Christopher Tufton, Minister of Health and National Wellness? Questioned one woman. Another woman said, this is disgraceful, man. How you feel allow this type of behavior to happen to and jeer on the sick men? Where are the authorities to intervene? Others call for those staff personnel seen on the video who failed to intervene to be relieved of their duties. One of the reasons why I love America, because they are swift as hell. If you do this in your field and you're in the medical field, 100% guaranteed you will never work in the medical field again. Your license Sandra Coelho, it's not meant for you to hear clearly. I just give you what I have, and that's how they posted it. And I'm sure the Loop knows the rules and regulations for places like YouTube and other social media places where they have shared this, that you can't show certain things. If you blur it, they'll accept it. If you show it outright to where they can see details, like if him get lick on him head bust and they see blood, they'll take your whole video down. Right? Stuff like that. You can't show people being hurt, and that these are elderly people fighting, right? In the US, you do this, you don't work in that field ever again. So the little 2 years and 4 years where you go to school for, if you're a doctor, 8 years with your residency and all that, you will never be employed in that field again. That's a fact. This right here need immediate attention. Immediate attention. Why would you want to put your loved one in a hellhole like that? Fam, what I've learned about these facilities is they know how to come out front and smile. And that's when they're receiving your elderly person, right? They know how to come out front and smile and then clean up nice. And this is the receiving area. And you think, yes, I'm burnt out. I can't take care of mommy good. She deserves round the clock care. I think this is a great place for her. We found a place. It's nice. It's beautiful. As soon as you leave, mommy said, can I have some water, please? And them say, miss, you're going to have to wait. I have somebody else I have to tend to first. We're short staff. There's only 2 of us here and there's 100 residents in the building. Mommy thirsty. She never asked for all that. Can I have some water, please? I've been asking for some water for a time now. Woman! You know, you always have to shut up and wait. Then when you come visit her and they tell you, and she tell you, so they're not treating me good in here, you know, because I can't get water for drink or anything, and them wait forever. You know what they say? Your mother have dementia, don't it? She have Alzheimer's and dementia. She don't remember things the way how it goes. She's liable. She's making up stuff on us and this kind of stuff, right? Meanwhile, them facilities there were camera there everywhere. I've worked at high-end facilities and I've worked at low-end facilities. I'm talking about when I roll a patient to do a transfer, holy par roach run out from under the lady. Me have to like, whoa! Real talk. And while I'm standing in her room trying to teach her to do a transfer, right? So she can't end up transferring herself from her bed to her chair, from her chair to her toilet, without asking somebody, please carry me to the toilet, else I'm going to do myself and then do up ourselves because they're short staffed. I love what I do. I love occupational therapy. Listen, in a lot of these facilities, they don't care. You will always have staff there that don't care. They're overworked, they're underpaid, they get the most they can out of them, right? They don't respect them too much. That's why, hey, big up to all the CNAs, the ones that actually do care, because I run into some of them at work and they're just shitty ass people. And I'm like, if this is a means to an end to you, go find something else to do, because this is people, this is humans. These are humans you're dealing with. This is a life you are deal with, right? And just fling the woman, just grab her and fling herself from her chair, in the bed. And I'm like, oh my God, why do you handle her like that? You know, you're big and you're strong now, so you're not thinking about it. But wait till you lose all your muscle mass and all that, and age takes over, and you realize that you got way smaller. You're light. I see a lady flip a lady on video the other day with the same technique that we use to teach them how to go from supine, laying down, to sitting up, EOB, edge of bed. And she used the same technique, but the way how she flipped the old lady, raw like a karate flip. And the poor lady in the bed looked afraid, like, what else is she gonna do to me? Did you just do that to me? She says, yes, I did. If you're not cut out for this, man, stay out of that field, man. If you don't have no compassion for people, if you're not thinking about your own damn karma, if you the type that don't mind your people being treated like this, so you're gonna do it to others, then stay out of the field. Stay outside. Simple. Find something else to do. Gas station attendant, them hiring, somebody have a cash register you can run somewhere and collect about the same amount of money. You can go do anything else but that. This is a field that requires people that care about people. All when the money not enough. When you care about people, the rest will fall into place, right? I'm angered by seeing that. Not even want to talk about it no more. And you're right, Edwin Weeks. Not everyone can do that job. But the problem is people who are not supposed to be doing that job take that damn job. And all they do it for is a paycheck. It's like the teacher who doesn't really want to teach. You know, I went to school. I can tell people when they ask me what I do for a living, oh, I'm a high school math teacher. And they're like, oh, damn, you smart person. And he went to college and he has a degree and he's a math teacher. He's not, right? But that's all they care about. So when them got class during the day, put this over here, take that right there, put that there. If you don't understand, then I don't know what to tell you. Moving on to the next problem. Over here, we're going to start with this, and you sitting in the class, or your child sitting in the class like, I don't understand. I'm afraid to raise my hand because he's so aggressive, and he just ran through it like I can't even answer. I ask, like, can you go over that again? Okay, I'm going to go over it. And if you get brave enough to say, hey, I don't understand, can you explain? Okay, I'm going to explain this one time. And I don't want to have to explain this again. Maybe you shouldn't be in this class if I have to keep on explaining this over and over. I actually had a teacher at Kaiser University that was like that, because the man is a physicist and used to work for IBM, and they used to fly him on a private jet each morning from a little island to the main island in Hawaii. And the man come to work and brag about that every day, as if teaching us college algebra was under and beneath him. But I'm just doing this for extra money to pay for my daughter's dance classes because her classes are very expensive, is what he would say. Me go complain to the dean. I went and complained to the dean because I'm paying my money to be in here. And this is how you teaching? And me not good at math. I started hating math at an early age. From I realized that x plus y minus z equals what is useless in my life. Me lock off my brain to it. Because nobody ain't gonna, oh, here's your money, SouFlo. This is how much we owe you. And me have to go sit down and say, let me see if it's right. So me carry the x with the y over here, so I'm put the z. That's unnecessary crap for me, right? And that's what I tell my brain until I time to go back to school. So I need the extra explanation. This man get up every day. Oh, he came out and said, if I have to explain this more than once, then you probably shouldn't be here. What the? This is so beneath me. He actually said that. This is so beneath me. You know, let me tell you what I did for many years. I'm a physicist by this, and I used to live on an island in Hawaii. I was owned by I was an employee at the biggest Fortune 500 company. They flew me every morning on a private helicopter from my little island over to the main island of Honolulu or wherever, and there I made lots of money or whatever. I'm like in the class. I still don't understand none of the maths. People, I could do better when we know better. All right. It's way past, it's 15 minutes past 8:30. We went a little extra this morning. We're gonna leave it right here. So hi, Papa. We're gonna leave it right here. I'll catch y'all tomorrow morning. All right, right here on SouFLoTV. Big up on yourself and keep that youth in mind, the young inventor. We're gonna go check out him stuff because we'll talk about it more tomorrow. What did you see where he sent us? Is it something that looked like it can go somewhere and all them thing there? And then we'll talk about how we're gonna help him and all that. All right. Blessings to each and every one of you. One love. Peace. Want to come say peace? Say peace.
Peace.
Go like this. You gotta give them peace.
Peace.
Peace, peace, peace.
Peace.
And click it and buy. Click it and buy. Click.
Bye.